So I'm going to do my base and everything. I'm going to do the full look in this first look. So all my foundation, bronzer, everything like that. And then I'm going to keep that base the same for the next 2 looks, just so you don't have to watch it all 3 times. But obviously I'm going to start with the eyes. I literally just got bitten by a gnat on the forehead. On the flipping forehead. So if we could all collectively agree to just ignore that. Might put some concealer on it just so it's less in your face. I've put on the e.l.f. camo as a base. So annoying. I swear this year I've been really targeted, personally targeted by these gnats. Okay, then I'm going to obviously go in with my Natasha Denona. Today I'm going to start with this shade called Fresh. Sorry, Flesh, not Fresh. And I'm going to pop that in the crease. I thought it was going to be a bit more peachy than that, but it's definitely pulling quite orange. That's alright. Blend out so nicely, it's crazy. Then I'm just going to take this shade Aria to deepen the outer V. It's not that much darker, but it will just give that little bit more depth. Then I'm going to go in with this shade here called Aura, which is this sort of light. It's almost like it doesn't have much actual pigment, it's more of a sort of reflect, and it reflects just sort of like a yellowy gold. Probably better off using my fingers, but I'm going to get a bit of a base down. I'm just going to take Log, this really deep dark brown, and just with an angled brush just run that along my upper lash line, just on the outer edge. And And then I'm going to go straight in with mascara. This is the Rimmel Thrill Seeker in Black Brown. Then for base, I'm going to take a little bit of my Revolution Conceal and Define Foundation in the shade F1, which is quite a light shade. I'm sort of on my last legs with this one, which is good. I need to try and work out if I can get the stopper out of this. I should be able to. Then I'm going to take a pump of my Iconic London Radiance Booster in the shade Caramel Glow. And then a tiny little bit of my Urban Decay All Nighter in the shade 4.0, and I'm going to mix it all together. To make a good shade and a good finish for me. I'm in the office today, so I need a bit more of a I'm in the office today, so I need a bit more lasting power. Gonna set with my Rimmel Stay Matte. As always. Make sure my nap bite stays covered today. Bronzer, I'm going in with my Tarte Amazonian Clay. I just rolled this into my project pan. It's so pigmented though, like you literally don't need a lot at all. I just tap my brush in the pan and it pretty much does my whole face. Charlotte Tilbury Glowgasm Wand. Just going to quickly do my lips and then I'm going to put blush on after. So I'm going to use my Fenty Peanut Butter. And then I've got this red print on my top, so the perfect red for this would be Mangrove from MAC. As you know, I normally wear orange, but Mangrove is that bit more of a true red rather than an orangey red. And then for blush, I really don't want anything too much. I've already got a lot going on. So I'm going to use my Kosas blush in the shade Euphoria. And I'm literally just going to put a tiny little bit. Realised that I haven't put brows on. Quick, put brows on. I really want to get a clear brow gel, so if you know of one that's good, let me know in the comments. Okay, and that is look 1 with the Natasha Denona palette complete. Okay, look 2, going in with camo again. Elf Camo Concealer on the lid. I think today I'm just going to do like a brown smoky eye. So I'm going to start with this shade here called Panna. Which is just a light peachy shade, just to act as a transition. Then I'm going to take Teak, just to deepen that up ever so slightly. Just start creating that winged shape. Then I'm going to take the shade, I want to try this one. I think this one would go better, but I am going to try this one instead because I haven't used it as much. I think it's called Aurum, this sort of bronzy shade. And I'm going to start by putting that under the lower lash line. Oh, it's quite gold actually. I thought it was going to be more like a bronze, but it's definitely gold. Which I guess makes sense because it's literally called Aurum. Okay, and then I'm going to put Varus. I'm going to start by working that into the outer third of the eyelid. This one's definitely more of like a sort of satin. Blends really easily, so I'm going to work that just sort of around the edge and along the upper lash line. I feel like this is very much giving 2015 bronze smoky eye. Okay, now I'm going to take that shade, that Nubia shade right there, just on my finger and place that on the inner third of the eyelid. Just a bit more of a sort of eyeshadow topper than anything. It's not got too much pigment to it. Just gonna throw a little bit of torch in the waterline. This is Urban Decay's torch. 24, what do they call them? What do they call them? 24/7 liners or something? Just because it's in my project pan. Through Seeker mascara. And that is look 2 finished. I'll see you for the third and final look. We're on to the third and final look now, so you guessed it, elf camo. On the lids to prep. I haven't got a clue what kind of look I want to do today. I'm just gonna see what shadows I haven't used yet and make something out of those. I'm going to go in with this shade Maliko just to sort of set under the brow. First of all. Then I'm going to mix in Flesh and Panna together and just put that in the crease. And then I'm going to go in with Fizzy. This shade here, it's like a peachy, sparkly champagne. And I'm going to put that all over the lid. Again, with this shade, it's less of a pigmented eyeshadow and more of a sparkle. Then I'm going to take this shade here, which is called Alchemist, and I'm going to run that along my lower lash line, just with like a thin shader brush. And then I am just going to take that shade Log again, that deep dark brown, on an angled brush, and just ever so gently just lay down a little bit on my upper lash line, just for a smidge of definition, because with these sort of orangey tones can look a little bit sickly if you've got no definition. Just going to clean up, sharpen all the edges with the white. And finish off with a bit of mascara. And this is the third and final look for this 3 looks 1 palette. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did and you want to see more, give me a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments if you want to see another palette in this sort of series, and I will definitely get that filmed for you. I love doing these videos. So if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, then please do, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.